What's going on, guys? It's your boy Sister here, and I'm back again with another video for you guys. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys the best NBA 2K22 Kobe Bryant build in the game right now. And this build does get around 88 or 92 badges. I'm not sure. But yeah, we're going to go right into this video. So first thing you want to do, obviously, you want to put on a shooting guard. And for the number, obviously 24, because, you know, Kobe, you know, rest up. Height 6'6". For your wingspan, he has a 6'11" wingspan in real life. And for the weight, you want to keep that at about 197 pounds. And for the body shape, you can keep that at solid. But this is pretty much it for that part right there. And now for the good part, now for the best part. And this is the most controversial build I've ever made, because, you know, a lot of people do different styles for Kobe, because Kobe is just an all-around good player. And yeah, but for the close shot, I'm gonna keep that at a 75, because, you know, close shots count for 10 feet or less, and, you know, he did a lot of moving shots from 10 feet or less, and we're gonna need to do that from fadeaways. We're gonna do a lot of stuff for that. For the driving lip, you want to keep that at an 85. As you know, he knows how to finish the ball inside the paint. And for driving dunk, we're gonna keep that at a 92. Like I said, it's really good. He's just a good player. That's just how life works. Standing dunk, you don't need to put that at anything, because I don't think I've ever seen him do that in my life. A standing dunk in the game. There's no point in doing that when, you know, running is better than standing and dunking. For post control at 77, as you know, he knows obviously how to post fade and do all the other fades and stuff, so that's why you're gonna need that. If anything you press L2 in with on offense, excuse me, you're gonna need that post control. So boom. For the mid-range, you want to keep that at a 90. Now, obviously, his mid-range is better than his three-point, but we are going to make this build be able to shoot a 3, because, you know, a build that can't shoot a 3 in 2K, and specifically 2K22, is probably a really hard thing to do. You have to be really skilled to do that, and I know only a few people that can do that. I'm gonna give an example, which one of them is a Laker fan. He doesn't make any shooting builds at all. I talked to him on Twitter. He was like, I'm gonna make a shooting build, and I was like, yo, are you gonna make it a shoot? He was like, he is gonna make it shoot. So even he is wanting to make a build that can shoot. You know, him playing, because his play style is all inside and defense. That's how he is. That's his specialty. But him making a shooting build is something that's obviously needed, because this game is nothing without shooting. For pass accuracy is 70. You obviously get dimer from that, so you're gonna want pass accuracy at 70. You don't need anything higher. For the ball handle, I recommend maxing it out and then moving it back one, which is an 85. There's no point in having an 86 anyways. It doesn't make a difference. 85, 86, it's no difference at all. Excuse me. But yeah, ball handle is pretty much so you don't get ripped. Okay, you don't want to get ripped, especially because you might be able to run point guard, depending on who your teammates are. But if you're running point guard, dude, you do not want to get ripped. But you will be dribbling the ball. Obviously, you have playmaking, so you will dribble the ball. Your speed with the ball, you're gonna max that out at an 82. Now, it affects your speed in the physicals as well, which is fine, and also affects your ball handling. But yes, max out your speed with ball. You don't want to be a slow dribbler. You're already 6'6". You're already almost 200 pounds. So boom. You don't need interior defense. That's low key the center's job. You will be able to get the inside defense's badges, so like chase down artists. So you don't really need interior defense, especially with Kobe. And Kobe's build in the game right now, all of these are like all 90. So there's no way you can make that actual build in the My Player Builder, because it's really hard to do that. So you're gonna have to single out specific ones to use and not use. For your perimeter defense, obviously put that in an 86. Your steal, keep that at a 60. The reason I say that, because if you go anything below a 60, you go below a silver interceptor. So get the steal, get max out. You can max out your steal as well. You can get Hall of Fame interceptor as well. You can get a steal at a 95, but I chose 60 because, you know, 60 is pretty good. It's not bad at all. You can still get decent rips on people, especially if they're dribbling in your face. You just boom, press square, and you'll get the ball. Trust me. Especially now, because everyone's complaining, you'll get the ball. You can get a 65 block, which is pretty good. And for the offensive, defensive rebounds, you don't really need them, but for the sake of this video and for the sake of filling in the my points, you're gonna just put the offensive at 40 and the defensive at 50. It makes no difference to your badges or anything else. It's just, you know, you get an extra point. You get extra points. So look at it that way. For speed, max out your speed and max out your acceleration. Now, speed and acceleration works perfect together. Speed is how fast you go. Speed is just your speed, obviously, and acceleration is how fast you do the burst. So like if you're standing still and then if you want to burst into speed and sprint, that's what the acceleration does for you, and it helps out a lot. You don't need to touch your strength at all. Kobe Bryant is not really a strength known player. Your vertical, you can put your vertical at an 80. Now your vertical does affect your driving dunk, and which is good. You're gonna need a high vertical anyways, because what a vertical does is just increases or decreases your chances and going for dunk like gathering. So the higher your vertical is, the better it is. But for this build, we're gonna keep that at an 80, just because we're gonna need the rest for stamina. Max out as much as you can for stamina at a 90. Now what stamina does is pretty much it tells you how much energy you're losing and how fast your energy gains back. You don't want to drain your energy at all. That's not the point of being a point guard or even a semi shooting guard. You don't want that at all, especially because you're gonna have playmaking badges. You're gonna get drained out a lot, dribbling and guarding people. So I recommend putting it on a 90 or as high as possible. You guys can obviously do your tweaks into it. I'm gonna show you guys a brief all the badges for each category. You can see all the Hall of Fame badges, stuff like that. Hall of Fame sniper, which is really important for every build, every shooting build at least. If you don't have Hall of Fame sniper, you're missing out. So good thing that this build has Hall of Fame sniper, or I don't know what I would do. Yeah, so after I show you guys these badges, I'm actually gonna go in depth with the badges after I show you like the takeovers and stuff like that. So primary takeover, you get a slashing, shot creating, sharp shooting, and a lockdown takeover, which is really good, especially for Kobe. It's obvious for Kobe. I'm gonna go ahead and choose for my primary the negative impact, for which is shot creating. It pretty much, once you activate it, it has a reduce and contest when you're using fadeaways. So like if you fade away, you have they're not gonna contest you as bad as they would when you don't have takeover. And for your secondary takeover, I'm just gonna go ahead and put on finishing moves. And now we made a two-way slashing shot creator. Now it's not gonna say shades of Kobe Bryant. The way I made a shades of Kobe Bryant, it was a perimeter lockdown, and it was a horrible build. Okay, I tried everything I could to make it a good shades of Kobe Bryant, but it's just not gonna work out for this game at all for some reason. But yeah, right now I'm just gonna zoom past these badges. These are the badges I recommend specifically for this build. But yeah, I'm sorry if you wanted some attributes over the other ones. You obviously can tweak some. You obviously want to. For me, if I'm making an NBA player, I need it to say shades of blank blank blank. But it was really upsetting that I couldn't do it with this, because a perimeter lockdown with no defense at all, like literally no. I mean with no finishing at all is horrible. All I had was shooting, playmaking, and defense. There was not a single finishing badge into my name, and it was bad. Okay, because you know Kobe is a known finishing player as well. He's everything. Okay, so that's why I was down bad making that build. I was like, there's no way I'm posting this on YouTube, but you know, so I had to you know, compromise with myself. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoy. Let me know what you guys think. Comment down some video ideas, and yeah, catch you guys in the next video. Peace.